Hello everyone, it's Lindsay from the Vintage Button, a junk journal I slow stitch, do that as sustainably as possible, and today it's day 9 of Junk Journal July. And the prompt is of great creative value. And for me, my junk journals are of great creative value. My slow stitches as well, but we have a prompt for that later on in the month. So I've got my concept of an idea, and we're nearly there. And I thought I would take you on some of the journey for it, and I would talk about like how creativity helps my well-being, all kind of stuff. I love this quote. I'm going to put this on the page. The purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off our souls. And it's Pablo Picasso who said that, and I do think that that's what it does for me. And that's why I like, if you've been part of the channel for a while, you might have heard me say that, like, I consider myself to be an artist because I make art. That's what artists do. I joke that I have a GCSE in art, so if you're not British or you haven't been educated in the British style, a GCSE is what you finish school with at 16. So it's kind of that first line of qualifications that you get in the British education system. And so I have a GCSE in art. I don't have anything special, but I do think I am an artist because I make art, and my art is meaningful to me. It kind of tells a story. It kind of is part of who I am. I express myself, and that's why it's valuable. And if you do that too, if you make art, you could be fiddling around with little bits of paper. You could be learning how to watercolour. I'd love to learn how to watercolour. In no way do I think that this is proper watercolour. This is me just playing with a bit of paint on my old book page to sort of, I don't know, mix the colours a little bit, bring things together. And really, so that it would be a good contrast and a foil for my little quote. So the little quote is written on old book page, like on a blank bit of old book page, and has a Tim Holtz, I think I've got it somewhere, a Tim Holtz stamp around it to make a label. So I used that, VersaFine Claire, and it's this one. So really useful stamp set. Sometimes I sit and I just make labels out of book pages when I'm having like a low mojo day. But get a good label set and you're away. And Tim Holtz does do good stuff in that sense, but I'm not a devotee, if you know what I mean. I don't think everything has to be Tim Holtz. Certainly not. So I'm just letting my watercolour move away from that edge. Let it drip. I'm not quite sure what to do with the rest of this page. I've got some seashells. I think I want to put this in because, again, this is of great creative value to me, is my channel, and being able to connect with other people who are creative and do things like Junk Journal July. Those are all things that are really important. And I think if that's all I talk about during this video, I think that that's valid enough. But I'm going to pause for a minute while I dry that, because you don't want to listen to my heater. I was musing as I was drawing this that, I was thinking, oh, this is a really simple page. And I think that that's okay too. That things don't have to be overly complicated to feel like you've accomplished something. And things don't have to be perfect. I mean, I talk a lot about perfection not being something that we should really worry about. So, it's all about expressing yourself. And it's all about, for me anyway, expressing myself and telling my story, getting my thoughts and my feelings out into my hands. I'm kind of like processing my emotions, processing what I'm thinking about what's going on. There's a lot going on, isn't there? And that's basically what I think is of great creative value. So it could be slow stitch, it could be anything, it could be just mass making ephemera, like I have days where I haven't got any mojo, so I just like make a load of things that I know will be useful, because I don't use stickers. That's of great creative value to me, is that I have sort of some parameters. They're not terribly fixed, but like I have some things that are my values, and I kind of stick with those things. So I'm going to stick this bit down first, and then we're going to decide. I think I might want some white gel pen in it. I think this is like a twilight sky. I don't think it's daytime, so I think we could put some stars in. I think I might have overglued that, but that's okay. I think I have a little bit overglued it. Let's just wipe it off, and then when I do the other side, I will do something with that. See? Don't need to be perfect. I mean, if you've watched, I think the handwriting one, I was really talking about that, this sort of no need for perfection or to worry about expertise in that way. Because I think, again, like, we can call ourselves artists if we make art. We're not calling ourselves a professional artist unless you sell something, and then, yeah, you could call yourself a professional artist. You don't have to have a degree in art. I don't think that should be the thing that stops you. You don't have to feel that you're particularly good at what you do. You just have to express yourself. And I actually think some of the art that's like mesmerising when you go to a gallery, or you even see, even on Pinterest, like just looking, or on Instagram, however you sort of access that sort of creativity, watching YouTube videos. Things don't have to be terribly accomplished for you to like get something from it. Like, you can do some really naive looking things and it just be very, very meaningful. So there's a few things that I follow on Facebook about my hometown. I've spoke about my hometown in another video, and there was one where this lady was reminiscing about an art gallery. And this art gallery had, I think it was like two doctors, when they died, they sort of bequeathed it to the town, this house that was in the town centre. I'm just adding a bit of this on for an extra bit of sparkle. Bit of shine for this lighthouse. And it was a place that school kids could go to and resident artists could use it. So it was like a mixture of a studio and a gallery. And I remember seeing, there's an artist called Beryl Cook, and I was like a kid, and they weren't like, it wasn't fine art. They were very good paintings, but it wasn't fine art. And I remember looking at her work, and she painted like, she painted fat ladies having fun. Like, it was really like the sort of stuff you would have on a greetings card. Very I bet, or on a tea towel or something like that. It was not highbrow, but these paintings told stories, and they made connections to people, and they were relatable. And I remember going and looking at these paintings and being like mesmerised by it. I mean, I also like, when I get time, and I've said before, like I feel like I should make some time, go and like have a wander around a gallery, and I live quite close to Cambridge, which is one of our important universities in the UK. So there's lots and lots of museums, and I should make some time, particularly the Fitzwilliam, have a walk around the art gallery. I've not done that for a while, and I get mesmerised by, old masters. They have very good paintings there. Beryl Cook's a very good painting as well. But you know what I mean? That kind of, what other people, what the world would generally say is worthy art. They have that there too, and that's also sort of mesmerising. There's a Monet in that art gallery, and it's just of water, and it's so is so emotive because it's this swirling water and there's like a cliff. And it's one of those things where you sit and you can look at it and you feel like you could go into the painting. And, you know, it's not photoreal because he's an impressionist. It's just really, really emotive. And I think that's what art is. So if you do that, if you make a bit of art, then you're an artist as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I can't say that, like, you know, lots of people would take my opinion on board. But, you know, as far as the little YouTube fam, come be here, be an artist. And I'm not saying this in so that, you know, you take yourself terribly seriously. I'm just saying it so that you can recognise the value of the stuff that you do. And when I talk about, like, great value, I don't mean that, you know, money, because something is only ever worth what somebody would pay for financially, you know, like money-wise. I'm just talking about, like, how you see things, how you value yourself, how you value your work. I'm just going in with my Posca markers onto the printable. I find that you can make any printable your own by adding stuff to it, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm just sort of highlighting the little flowers and putting bits of colour in and just seeing where we go with it. And it adds like little layers. I love a bit of a layer. So I'm 11 minutes in. I don't want this to be a very long video. Apparently YouTube, and it is important, the algorithm, as much as I wouldn't like it to be, but it kind of is, says that these videos shouldn't be very long. So that's why I kind of did a lot of it. And I will do a bit more for the thumbnail Dewberry What's It. No, I was looking for that and it's just there. So I kind of want this to come across here. I don't know if I actually need anything on there. I mean, I might put some gold around, not around this, but around the other bits. I love, and I think I am going to do some watercolour. I've seen some pictures where they've got like this blue and red together, like, and this seaside pictures, and they're really simple and naive, and I'm like, I bet I could have a go at that. It wouldn't, you know, you don't know until you try. That's another thing. If you've been watching these videos and you haven't started a journal yet, I'd encourage you just to have a go. It only becomes valuable when you place value on it. So that's another thing. Don't stress about it. It is only paper. And I think the value in it is the experience of you doing it as well. So, you know, it may never be in a museum. It may never be in a rich person's art collection. But I tell you what, the time you put into it, that's golden. It's golden time for you, for your well-being, for your, like, overall mental health, but your physical health as well. Everything. It's just so good. So I'm putting this in this way, and then it will naturally crease, and it won't be poppy-uppy, but it will just naturally crease down, and then it'll come back up, and I quite like the idea of that. Gonna do that. White gel pen, are you going to play with me today? I think I want some stars, just because that's what I like. Yeah, so my paint is Winsor & Newton paint. And it's just like a travel kit that when I wanted to, because I have got other watercolour that I've just used to sort of like make backgrounds, and I don't know what they're going to be like blending. I've got some gouache as well that I got for Christmas, and you know, I haven't opened it. I need to do that. No point having supplies if you're not going to use them. And I think I would probably like it once I get into it and I discipline myself. I think I will. Go to YouTube University. Have a watch. Put a star there. Oh, I like that. I like that. And I think I'm just going to put some stars here. I might put some gold on this side. This paint is a little bit wetter. So, your valuable art, warts and all, in all of its glorious imperfection, lack of highbrow, it's important. It's important to you. You never know. It may be important to somebody else as well. I think we're probably there. I think a little bit of gold. Let's put a frame around it. So, are you joining in with Junk Journal July, or are you watching? I watched for years and didn't do it. Watched for years. And I didn't feel like I had the confidence to do it. And then I decided, well, it doesn't matter, because I wasn't showing it to anybody at that point. Just have a go. And that's what I'm doing. Just having a go. Ever since then, I've just decided, you know what? Just have a go, Lindsay. You don't know until you have a go. So, your art, my art, is of great creative value. I'm an artist. You're an artist. All we have to do is create. So my hope for you is that you will go out and you'll do lots of creating in whatever little creative space you have. Make something today. It's of great creative value. Thank you very much. There's details all in the description box about others that are joining in with me for Junk Journal July, and of course the beautiful and lovely Sandra from Bee Happy Stationery, and that's where I got this from. Alright then everyone, I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.